So tell me a little about the premise of the Tandro series. Your series, I should say, your series is called Tandro, of which you've got 3 books currently: Release, Reach, and Exchange, which is about to come out, isn't it?
Yes, next week. That's right. Yeah. The premise. Okay. So on one hand, the genre hand, it's very much a young adult, new adult, sci-fi fantasy, meets time travel romance. On the other hand, and I'd say on perhaps a deeper level, it's got quite a philosophical and spiritual element to it, and it's really. I often find that, actually, I don't know if you found this, Hazel, but the readers sometimes tell you what you didn't even realise you were trying to tell the world.
Well, you know me, I didn't have a clue. Well, I just wrote my book and then I went, genre? Do I need a genre?
Is it coming from me? Why do I need a genre? Yeah,
exactly. It's my book.
Yeah, I'm not a genre person in life anyway. I think you're the same. I like lots of music and I like lots of different types of people, and you know, it's always been that way. So that was confusing to both you and I, wasn't it? But yeah, from the in terms of the premise, from that sort of deeper philosophical side, it's really about the concept of the old question, what is love? And taking, on one hand, you've got the concept that, particularly in the Western world on Earth, that our real idea of love is that finding that perfect soulmate. But it's a physical idea of love, and it's a possessive idea of love. And on the other hand, you've got this pristine new world of Tandro, where the concept of love is completely different. It's all about individual and preserving your love to yourself and your own inner light and your own energy. You are an island. You don't let anybody else drain your island energy. That's how you stay strong. That's how you are immortal. That's how you can protect yourself. So it's a philosophical idea that this ruler has come up with to allow the people to be immortal. If they treat them and think of themselves as islands. And so it's not a physical, there's no concept of intimacy or love is forbidden. It's about your individual love, but it's also empty and very lonely. And really, as the story goes, when the characters connect with each other from the two worlds, then it's the kind of a battle between which is the more powerful love, and who's got the right way of thinking about this. And ultimately, as I'm setting it out, the themes of the books as they go along, it's really, I guess, trying to marry those two ideas together, because we haven't got it completely right with our possessive monogamous love all the time.
And I love what you do about the kind of maintaining your own energy, because we all know kind of energy sucks. People who, I think you put them energy vampires.
Yeah. I'm really susceptible to them.
And there are people like that, and as you said, it's the middle ground, isn't it, between the two, that is almost the perfect thing, maintaining yourself whilst also giving and receiving love.
Yeah, and I think there's some been wonderful metaphysical famous stories. I mean, take the Celestine prophecies. I remember 20 odd years ago somebody giving me that book, and it really resonated with me, the idea that people are trying to walk around the world, walk around in life as this sort of looking for their other half.
Yeah.
And that ultimately that you really need to be a whole looking for another whole, right? Yes. That's energized together, and it's that idea that I don't think we all experience in a healthy way sometimes. I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I really think it's about relationships in general.
Yes, absolutely.
I guess it resonated with me, the idea of exploring this, because I think I've always been quite susceptible to that sort of draining energy, and not really, because I'm probably writing. Maybe we are like that. I don't know. And I'm quite a social butterfly, but I can very quickly burn out. And I always thought I was an extrovert, and yet I've always really been quite drawn to an introvert type of job. Whether I'm photographing a wedding and then all my energy gets burnt out, and I come back and I need to be in the office on my own again. It's just finding a way that you could just live a life that was so much more peaceful and fluid. If we could have this sort of natural flow of energies between us, where we all just constantly, in a lovely way, energize each other rather than draining each other, wouldn't that be wonderful? But